We launched the longevity initiative formally in April, and since then we've interacted with a lot of industry researchers and clinicians. And of course, I don't think I need to take you through about us because we've been here throughout the day and by now you know what we do. So I would like to talk to you about what our approach is under this initiative. We see that research, collaborations and outreach are three important pillars of this initiative. And with research, we have a cross-disciplinary team of scientists, clinicians and industry professionals. We interact and collaborate with a lot of industry and clinical members for different projects that we are running. And we also do a lot of engagement with the society in the form of newsletters, webinars and of course like this conclave here. So quickly I'll take you through the ongoing research under this initiative. And if you can see here, there are two studies that are currently ongoing under this initiative. One is a population level study. A little bit of background on why we decided to do this study, and you would have heard throughout the day today that a lot of data from an Indian context is missing. And that's what we realized as researchers also, is that India-centric data on different biological markers is missing. So we decided to do this multi-omic, multimodal, multi-parametric study to study signatures of biological aging in the Indian population. Here we measure a variety of different multi-omic signatures using biological samples. We measure functional changes, biophysical changes, immune profiling, metabolic alterations, epigenetic profiling, and metagenome analysis in the Indian population. So like one of the members in the audience asked to a speaker, right, what is your criteria of a healthy individual? So our study is centered around healthy volunteers, and the criteria that we've kept is that if you are apparently healthy, if you believe yourself to be healthy and your conditions are managed with medications, we include you in the study. Because if we keep rejecting people based on the certain conditions that we have, then our data set really narrows down. So we want to include as many people as possible and then see what are the signatures that are coming out. So this is a biomarker discovery study. We will discover normal biomarkers using these multi-omic data analysis. And from here, what we hope to achieve is that what we can do is trace all of these markers back to the organ of their origin. And to validate that, we have a parallel project running in our labs where we've developed these model systems, aging model systems of these different organs. To start with, we started with lungs, pancreas, blood and body linings and the skin. And we are testing all of the different anti-aging therapeutics that are present in the market from snake oil all the way to NMN. We are testing a lot of these anti-aging therapeutics on these cellular systems. The idea is to understand that if these anti-aging therapeutics actually work, do they work for a specific organ or do they work for all of these organs? And if we have a certain individual which is coming in with a particular organ specific condition, can we give them supplements or interventions or feedback into what is the organ system that they need to manage best and what is the best possible supplement that they need to take for it. So these are the two studies that are currently ongoing, but we're not limited to this. We're talking to many industries and many collaborative partners to come up with their specific questions. Like Chiru mentioned in his talk, we are looking for problem statements from the industry. There are multiple industries that we have talked to who have come up with their own problem statements, and we are building up those projects now. So what are we looking for under this initiative in terms of research? So we're looking for technologies which are non-invasive for data collection. So in the population level study, you can give me biological samples, but what I want is 10 more methods to go non-invasive and measure more and more digital markers so that I can then correlate it with biological markers that I'm getting with my blood. And that gives me an easy readout and a quicker readout to assess the status of an individual. Second is we need collaborators for population level sampling. We have started this study in Bangalore right now. We have set up multiple clinical partners to sample healthy individuals. But if we need to do longevity India population study, then we need to expand into different studies. So we're looking for collaborators actively in different cities, researchers, clinical partners to take this forward and set this up in across India. Then we need team members with diverse skill sets. You would have seen the team that was mentioned by Chiru in his slide as well, that we have very interdisciplinary team. We don't only need people from research background, but also from the industry to come up with different innovative technologies, different clinicians coming in with problems, and different members from the society telling us about how is it that we can tackle these problems. And of course, as everybody needs, we also need investments into the longevity research ecosystem. Coming to the collaborations, so far we've spoken to about, I would say, 100 plus entrepreneurs, startups and clinicians in the last 3 to 4 months, and we have set up partnerships with companies, hospitals and community organizations, where we are currently going forward for the population level study. And now coming to the outreach. So what we do under the outreach is that we realize that not a lot of awareness is there in India specifically about longevity. So we wanted to also kickstart the awareness arm of longevity, and for that we started the Longevity India newsletter. It's a bi-weekly newsletter. We do technology reviews, article reviews, and along with that we also reach out to the community and we actually go and talk to people and review their stories. We realize that it's important for people to know about what other people have been doing and what is the journey that they've been through. So we review these wonderful people and we share their stories with everybody in our newsletter, and you can go to our website and just read about all of these. And it's a part of the outreach. We also do research webinars. We've divided it into academic talks as well as industry specific talks. So we have every month 2 webinars where we do a research webinar across along a central theme of the month. Now, I've taken you through the entire thing that we've been doing, and now this is not it. And now what I'd like to tell you is that we are looking to engage with the society more and more. So we are planning a couple of other things on how to do this kind of an engagement, whether it be through podcasts or through AMA sessions, going out and talking to people more and engaging in the society. With that, I'd like to close, but I have a little surprise for you. We end this conclave by announcing a conference, the first Longevity India conference in March of 2025, which will focus on research, technology, medicine, society and policy. So it will be a 3-day-long conference, and I hope to see you all there in March. Thank you so much, and now I'd like to call Professor Anu to give the vote of thanks and closing remarks.
I know it's late in the day, and I'm sure you're all waiting to head out to Sheraton, for the dinner, for some of us at least. Let me start by saying, on behalf of the Longevity India Committee, the Foundation for Science, Innovation and Discovery and IISc, we thank all of you, all the participants, offline, here, online, for being with us today. You must agree that it's not every other day that we have academicians, clinicians and industry partners all under one roof and exchange ideas. And thanks to the wonderful tea and coffee arrangements that made it very easy for us to talk about it. All the speakers and panelists, thank you very much for your fantastic talks, also for sticking to the timekeepers, and the facility who provided the audio visuals to us. Nothing can happen without the sponsors, and join me in thanking all the sponsors: Biopeak, GoNative, Decode Age, Proteomics, Beckman Coulter Life Sciences, Bruker, Capital A, and Roche. And an extremely special thanks to our seed funder, all that Suramya spoke about in the context of Longevity India. Thanks to Mr. Prashant for his very generous funding, which got us going into doing this. Of course, there have been many volunteers, those who have been wearing these gray shirts. Other than me, there have been many others. Thanks to all the entire team of PhD students of IISc, Shiva, Alia, Harini, and others who I don't have the names and the list right now. Thank you very much to the Division of Biological Sciences, the Dean, and the department chairs. Many thanks to the Division of Interdisciplinary Sciences, Dean, and department chairs, the volunteers that made it so easy for each one of us to find every single location that we wanted in this building. Thank you all for your wonderful participation. There's some tea and coffee outside. But before I end, I would definitely say this entire program has been spearheaded by Deepak Saini and Suramya. A lot more to many such events to come. 3 cheers to Deepak and Suramya.